Hello, hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you let me know before we carry on? How are we doing? Are we all alright? Kirsty, how's things? Mandy, how are you? Are we all alright? You can see me and hear me. Fantastic. Thank you, Kirsty. How are we? We're going for purple in the background today instead of the Northern Light, because that's over there and I was running late. So I very quickly threw the purple on for you. Mandy, how are you doing? Alright? I've had a cold, haven't I, for the last few days, and I've been absolutely hammering Lemsip, which Ginger's crossed has worked so far, in as much as for the last few hours I haven't really been sneezing, so I'm hoping that it's getting there somewhere. I have been shattered though, absolutely exhausted, and you'll be pleased to know I turned off the radiator, but I have got the window open because it's still red hot because it's been really warm today. Pink, that's not pink, it's purple. Compromise, we'll call it lilac. Lilac. I feel a lot better than I did. Fucking lilac, pinky, where are we? Is that more purple or is that more pink? So we can do all kinds of stuff with it, but there's a storm. Bollocks to it, you can have your pink. Everton used to have a pink away kit, so that's what it is, Everton pink away kit. In fact, I've got the shorts somewhere. And a really nice, don't know, a weird shade of grey with pink. Look gorgeous. To your health. Casper, how you doing, bud? How's things? You okay? Man flu, yes. Man flew over the cuckoo's nest. Right, well, it's coming on the screen. Has anyone seen Botrix mentioned yet? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Strobe warning, yes. Buttons were pressed. Right, so I'm asking to see whether or not Botrix will pop up. Hasn't said anything yet, has it? Hasn't said anything. Bang out Voda. When we're logged in. Let's get going, man. No, that's not the devil, Mandy. That was me. That's me actually pressing Botrix hello, seeing if it recognises its own name, so I can start. So that isn't Botrixing. That's me helloing Botrix. Hurry up, Botrix. Saf, how you doing, mate? How's things? You okay? Nice to see you. Just thinking about you the other day, there was an Everton Twitter account, and it was all Stephen Pienaar, his sort of his greatest moments. Absolutely fantastic. What a player he was. Saf, you leveled up. Oh, hang on.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there. I don't know if anything's going to work today because I've not really had much of a chance. I've been running around like an absolute dickhead. I was waiting until after 7 o'clock, then a quick shower, and then I was pretty much having to sprint here and sort myself out. Not much time to do anything. Terrible. Adam, how you doing, mate? How's things? You okay? So it's been one of them days, really has. To take my daughter to placement this morning. Now, I would have had a bit of a nap, but I couldn't because there was a chance I had to go and drive. And in the end, I didn't have to drive, so then I just had to start work. And then I couldn't nap while I was working because I was on the phones. And then when I finished, I had to pick Jess up. And I had to work a little bit more. And then, yeah, I've achieved absolutely nothing, but I haven't stopped at all. Some guys from the Everton Supporters Club in Cape Town went to Goodison on a tour recently. Do you know what? I don't know if I've seen that or not. Obviously, I get loads of Everton stuff coming through on Twitter, so I'll probably have done at some point. You know some of them. Burned out now, too many things and couldn't be bothered to do them, wasted your day. That sounds achingly familiar, mate, it really does. That sounds like about 8 of my days every week. Without wanting to get sued by the Beatles, obviously. 8 days a week is not enough to give a shit, is what the song should have said. It's hard work, isn't it? Trying to find the energy to do stuff when other stuff needs to be done. What have I done today? I've done something else though. I have done something and I can't think what it is. That's how bad it is. What's that? Apart from turning off the radiator, I have done something. It'll come to me. Tomorrow's a public holiday, so you're going to be utterly useless around the house. That's what public holidays are for, though, aren't they? It's exactly what they're for. Should have asked them to pick you up a snowball. What kind of snowball are we talking about? The drink? Got to make your new video, optimise your existing blogs for SEO, build your new website, finish your books, sort out the company dormancy instead of shutting it down. Yeah. Absolute pain in the ass. Everything that's on there seems like it's going to take ages to do as well, doesn't it? Not a little quick 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. There's no wonder you're burned out with that, mate, before you even get yourself jumped in. Snowball is in the snack and the icy thing, and whatever else is called a snowball. There's a drink called a snowball, which is Advocaat and lemonade. I think there's something else in it as well. I don't know. Used to be very popular with florally scented elderly women back in the 70s and 80s. Lots of nans used to drink it. It was, I think I've had a couple of them in the past. When you're a kid, it's like really exotic. Oh, it's gorgeous, that. It's really exotic. And then as you get a bit older, what absolute shite that is. Lime cordial as well as it. I need there was something else. Yeah, none of it will make you money now. It's all potentially, possibly money in the future. Absolute ball ache. But hopefully, the efforts and the work that you put in now will pay off in the end. That's what we're all hoping for, really, isn't it? And at least you've got something to look forward to. An idea that you think is the thing that is going to make you the money. And that you can concentrate all your efforts on, all your energies and everything. There's plenty of people who've got no idea what they want to do. I didn't really. It took me until I was in my 30s, was it? I think. When did I start? Yeah. It took me till I was in my 30s before I accidentally fell into something that I'm really good at. Administration. Who'd have thunk it? Accidentally fell into it and thought I should have been doing this decades ago. but I wasn't. I was pissing around. Now, with the benefit of hind legs, if I could go back while we were living in the pub, rent free, I would have started over, rather would have tried to start working in the place that I work now. I could have owned several houses instead of owning an ulcer. I don't own an ulcer, but it seems the kind of thing that someone of my age would say, isn't it? I could have owned a house, but now I've got this goddamn ulcer. Mandy likes balls, any and all types. Sorry, snowballs. Kirsty, you still don't know what you want to do or you're good at. People don't realise it. There's some people, I think it's split down the middle. There are some people that from the age of 4 realise that they want to be a brain surgeon. Think, how on earth do you know this shit? And then they go on to become one. They qualify by the time they're 15. And there's other people that just have no idea what on earth they need to do. And just do all kinds of stuff, all kinds of pissing about jobs until one day they suddenly go, oh, this is nice, I'll stick with this. Yeah, decades ago. Possibly a decade before, but it just feels like I should have done this decades ago. Scrub decades, I should have done this beards ago. How's that? Tomorrow is Human Rights Day. Is it? I seen something earlier on, again on Twitter. Today is International Happy Day. To Evertonians, it's just fucking Wednesday. Yeah, sums it up perfectly. You're really good at rabbit holing, Kirsty. I think you should have put a comma after holing there, to be honest with you. Would make a bit more sense. Yeah, anybody remember the song Baz Luhrmann? Everybody's free to wear sunscreen. Yes, that was a fairly, I think that was a worldwide hit, that wasn't it? A very strange, shouldn't have been a hit, and it got to #1 everywhere in the world, bizarrely. But yeah, there have been some very, 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 very strange songs that have got to #1. Most famous one, I think, in the UK, of course, being Shut Up Your Face by Joe Dolce, who was pretending to be Italian and he was actually an Australian Greek, or a Greek Australian. And it kept Vienna by Ultravox off the top of the charts, which again, in hindsight, I'm quite happy with, because Ultravox were brilliant and then Midure went in and completely bollocks them up, turned into a pop band. Midure. I always thought he should have made his own cheeses. Mature cheddar. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Mature cheddar. He should still do that. The fella off, one of the fellas off Coronation Street makes his own cheese, doesn't he? And I can't remember his name. He was married to Gail Tilsley. Martin. Can't remember his name in real life, but yeah, he makes his own cheese. I saw his grinning face one day in Tesco. Not actually in Tesco, it was on a block of cheese. Yeah. Kirsty, you have a YouTube channel doing live streams, going down rabbit holes. Just doing videos where you have to edit them and put loads of effort into them is great, and you get loads of views. But if you did just a live stream of actually live rabbit holing, so to speak, that would be absolutely insane, and you would be superb at genealogy. It's worth a try, that one. Yep. Turn on the webcam and the mic, pick a topic, and there'll be chock with people just sat off in absolute chaos going on in the chat, and 15 hours later there'll be divorce papers getting handed in left, right and centre. It'd be great. The laughing policeman, they're never laughing. Yeah, the guy from Blair is also a cheese farmer, he is. Alex James. I saw Blair in 1991 at the Liverpool Uni. Mountford Hall, Liverpool Uni. Just before they became famous, there was only 500 people there. They were brilliant, absolutely superb live. And he's just turned out to be some big fucking Tory gobshite. Mind you, so's Noel Gallagher. Where's all the punks, man? Where's the new Joe Strummer? Adam, yes, the idea machine. You can wear your plague mask if you don't want your face on screen, definitely. There's lots of people who do stuff like that. Don't want themselves to be seen. You can still appear on there. In fact, sometimes you get more views if you're wearing a mask because people are thinking, oh, who is this? I wonder who it is. Will they unmask themselves? Even if they did, you wouldn't know who it was if you were just watching a random channel, would you? But for some reason, I need to watch this just in case they get unmasked. Do it. Do it, man. I always thought, Mandy, you should start your own channel as well, in which you drive the Back to the Future car all around the UK, visiting places of interest. Call it the Mandy DeLorean. Be fantastic. Or is that gone now, has it? Have we missed out on that? Motorhead and Black Sabbath was the headline the Monsters of Rock tour to South Africa. It was announced in July 2001 and then September 11 happened. Jesus. So it was never rescheduled after that. Yeah, I don't think many people were going to end up touring after that, were they? Cam Cole. He was a busker in London. He's a one-man band. Why does that name sound familiar, but I don't know who it is? Has anyone reacted to him? Is he one of those that people are reacting to at the moment? Why do I know the name? I'm going to have to look, aren't I? To check him out. No, I've definitely not seen him. Not if he looks like that now. Long straggly hair and stuff. Oh well, I'll check him out. In fact, we'll take a screen print of that. Or a screenshot even. It can be like a challenge. Can Kirsty find? Yeah, like challenge Annika for the YouTube generation. Only no helicopters or anything. And you don't want to walk around or run around in a jumpsuit. We don't, you're all right. Don't need to do that. We're sound. Do you know what? That'd be a great idea for the channel. That. And again, if you didn't want to show yourself or wanted to retain your anonymity, I reckon that would be a real draw to people. Having, who is this person? What are they? What are they up to? Why are they dressed like that? Why are they looking like that? Goth challenge Annika. Yeah, these things write themselves, man. Make it happen. He was on Ted Lasso. Played one track on it. He's a real busker. They picked him up on the street to do the episode and it made him famous. But I've not seen Ted Lasso. I don't think I've got Apple TV. It's one of the only ones I haven't got, bizarrely. Because I've got a Android phone. I got myself like a Handroid. I ain't got like a hard phone. I ain't bothered with like hard tunes, you know what I mean? Wi-Fi is playing up. It's playing up. It's playing up. It's there. Well, just think, once you're monetised on your channel, Kirsty, you'll be able to buy the best Wi-Fi in the world. You'll be able to get Elon Musk to put a couple of satellites over your house. You'll never ever drop out then. Just got a notification that I'm live on YouTube. Come as an absolute shock to me, that. I need to get Apple TV, even if it's just for a month, to watch that new Noel Fielding, Dick Turpin thing. Looks brilliant. Jackie, how you doing? How's our Jinxie? St. Me cold's going, but I don't know if I've got a touch of asthma being kicked off by it as well. My breathing's been shite all day. Yeah, look at whether there's any truth in the 5G thing. Or the Kate Middleton, who I don't even know what's going on, but there's all kinds of shite, isn't there? The internet is absolutely full of stuff about her. Whether we're fucked whoever wins the election, that one's not a conspiracy theory. I can answer that one for you now, Adam. That is 100% true. Do you know what? You could do that. You could even, in that case, if you want to do all the conspiracy theories, dress up in a Kappa trackie and then call yourself the Chav Files, and then see if you can link in with Ambler and Dan. Be the sister channel. The Chav Files, man, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Get Manny to be your brand manager. She'll keep you on your toes or on your steel toe caps. It would work. There's enough stuff comes out of these streams to make everyone rich. I'm convinced of it. We all need a break. Something big to happen. Yes, man, you cannot deny any of that. Mad and female. Are we prepared for what Kirsty will uncover? Are we ever? Our Kirsty is a mine of lunacy. Absolutely no idea where you find it. We're on the same platform, and I can't find any of this stuff, and you just seem to stumble across it all the time. Yep. Videos on famous ghosts in London, definitely. Alligators living in London sewers, or the graves of the Black Plague victims in London. Loads of stuff like that, isn't there? I mean, we're an old country anyway, so there's loads of history all over the place, but obviously the bigger cities, the ones that were inhabited earlier, you'll find loads of stuff. Be a treasure trove of left field, off kilter content. I've had migraines all day, but got your work shifted out on time. What more can you ask for? Hadwig, goedenavond. Ben je goed? Are you on your meds? Yes, are you taking your meds? Imagine Kirsty searches for missing people. Like a literal rabbit hole, that would be fantastic. Kirsty investigates, yeah. Like air crash investigation, our Kirsty investigation. So all this writes itself. It's funny how I can always think about stuff for other people's channels, and as soon as I sit down and think about my own, I haven't got a fucking clue what to do here. Been watching a few things on YouTube the last couple of days. There is such a huge audience out there for absolutely everybody. It is crazy. You look at some of the stuff that's out there, there is some really truly bizarre stuff. And yet, even the biggest channels, things like Mr. Beast, are only getting an absolute tiny sliver of what's out there. I reckon the majority of people are old women who've got phones given to them by the grandkids and that, who've shown them YouTube, and they spend all day looking at cat videos with shit thumbnails and shit titles, but they're the ones who are getting all the sick views, man. Jacket, your wee George is sick. His Willie. Does your Willie get sick? Is that what it's called? Could I have a week off work with that? Can't come in. Why? I'm sick. What's wrong? I've got a thick Willie. Yeah, Kirsty be like the Willem Dafoe character in Boondock Saints. Saw a channel that's 2 hours of a camera set up in an aviary, no panning or anything, 650,000 views. Do you know what's after? There's loads of things like that. There's webcams, just straightforward webcams with a view out of, if you live in a tower block, point the camera down and leave it on all day, and people just dip in and out constantly. Crazy. A lot of people are looking for things as well where it's relaxed, which is where I suppose um, the fish tanks and the etching comes in. There are people who be happy just watching someone get it. And we know it works because Bob Ross did it for years doing his painting. How many people watch that just for the whole relaxed, chill out? I don't want to watch the news where people are getting shot every 5 minutes and interest rates are going up and whatever. I want to watch something where I can actually just relax and let the world slip by me for a little bit. That's the kind of thing where I think there's, I don't want to say it's evergreen content, it is, but the live stuff as well is very much the kind of thing that people are looking for. A UTI, a vet bill of 170 nicker. Oh man. Poor sod. All them videos are interesting, Adam. Really are. Because I know for myself, there's virtually nothing I knew about coffee, or I might have thought I knew something about it, and then about 4 or 5 videos later, hanging my head in shame, thinking I know absolutely nothing about any of this whatsoever. Jackie, the pimple popping videos. There's all kinds of mad stuff like that. That's hugely popular as well, isn't it? You never know what people find interesting. I mean, obviously, it doesn't work for everybody, but there's an audience out there for absolutely, literally anything. If you live somewhere where there's, thunderstorms all the time, stick a camera out. People will sit and watch that for hours and hours and hours, especially if they're at home and they're safe and there's nothing going on at their house. Just sit and watch it on the telly instead. Oh, bloody hell, Adam. 1,500 quid and the insurance won't pay out. Never will they? Absolute bastards. Finland consumes more coffee per person than any other nation. It's cold there, so they must need warming up. And then probably next door, it's more vodka and stuff, isn't it? Kirsty just disappeared for a second. When you said you were being called for, was this a shout from a rabbit hole? Is that what it is? Vet bills are so expensive, they never used to be. No, I think that was pretty much before people started getting insurance, at which point it started to sort of mirror the American health system. Well, the insurance are going to pay for it, so we may as well put the bills up sky high. It's on its arse, man. Finland also borrows more books per person from the library than any other nation. Definitely more than the UK because they've actually got libraries we haven't anymore. Iceland has the most authors per capita. Let's be fair though, if you're sat around in the house and you look out and there's a volcano going off and there's an iceberg going past your back, your back fence or something, you'd sit down and start writing, wouldn't you? Or start creating films. 320 for the euthanasia injection. When it gets to that stage, the worst thing you can possibly do when you've got an animal is having to go through that. And then you just start making an extra few quid out of it. It's horrible. George was sick last year. Took a well-heeled vet and cost you 1,300. Jesus. Buy a car for that. In fact, you could buy a Puerto Rican boy to clean your house for you. Legos cost €9,800 so far. No insurance on him anymore. Poor sod. And he's going to need the help, isn't he? Stop your insurance, Jackie, because of that sort of thing. It's not covered. I was watching something funnily enough, After Henry. Remember that? Prunella Scales comedy. And they were just talking about insurance. This covers absolutely everything. And then you find out the second that you need to make a claim, this is the one thing on earth that it doesn't actually cover. Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean, Adam. It wouldn't stop you from having dogs, but it is stupid how expensive it all is. Prohibitively expensive for some people. And you think for some animals, their owners will not be able to afford it. So what happens to those poor animals when they're sick? Are they left alone? Or are they the ones that get chucked out in the middle of the street? Iceland's got more Nobel Prize winners per capita than any other nation. What? Yeah, the vets, it is a monopoly. It's a cartel, isn't it? If you don't put your prices down, I won't. And then we've got them. Where else are they going to go to? It's absolutely outrageous, definitely. UK vets going to get investigated after the mad price increases, so they should. Although I suppose the people who will be investigating them will be politicians who will probably own shares in those particular vets. So nothing will get done about it. Yes, Cedric, he is very lucky that you love him, otherwise you could have traded him in, poor sod. Yeah, mental to get into your life. I absolutely understand that 100%, Adam. We had a dog and we had to get her put down around about the same sort of 5 or 6 years that me grandparents all died. And I never cried at any of their funerals, and yet my heart burst when the dog had to go. Just stupid. I could be quite stoked about my grandparents and thought I was lucky to spend time with all of them. And really good quality time with them, so I appreciated that. No whinging about it. Pleased to spend time with them. I'm glad. I was lucky. Dog, nah, crying my eyes out. So that's why we've not had one since. We've not had another pet since then, because it was just too much. Yeah, rescues are full of dogs. People surrender dogs they can no longer afford, yeah. So we're stuck with it, and of course, there you go. The People's Dispensary for Sick Animals. Yeah, we've got that as well, and the RSPCA, same as the SPCA and things like that. But most of the stuff is then having to be funded either by the taxpayer or by charity. So it's us that pay for it anyway. When stop being greedy. Vets must be able to make a decent living without being ridiculously greedy. Same as bloody dentists. You don't need to have 6 Porsches. Just relax. Look after people. Yeah, I didn't realise you had to be on universal credit to get help from the PDSA. So otherwise, you're just expected to pay for it all yourself. As in, like, you chose to have the animal, you pay for it. Yeah, I didn't choose for the vet to be a rip-off merchant, though, did I? Fuckers. Oh, yeah, I mean, I totally get that. You're lucky when you get animals who are loving and caring and just constantly there for you, and people that know them. I'd be absolutely gutted. Absolutely 100% that. It's not just yourself, is it? Anyone that comes into contact with them, you know they've got real good character. It's horrible. And some other benefits as well. So you've got to be on some kind of benefit to be able to get help. It's stupid. And for some people, their animals are their only company. And how many old folks who live on their own, they're literally the only company that they will have for weeks on end is the animal that they keep with them. They're not working anymore. They're on the smallest pension in the developed world. And then as soon as anything happens to the animals, they're expected to pay X amount towards it themselves. Stupid. Can't afford to be paying insurance constantly. Until the last few years, it was a problem from COVID. Prices are rising weekly, right? It's that Irish bastard, isn't it? Noel Fitzpatrick is a super vet. I blame him. It's his fault. Oh, it's just awful. Are we not getting rinsed enough at every single step? With everything we pay for, everything we own, everything we buy, constantly. It's just a way of handing money over from us to them, to the rich. New medical suite open 5 minutes to my house. They actually don't charge pensioners a consultant fee, right? Some clergy don't pay either. Is that one of the tap the collar free of charge? Jackie, your dog's prescriptions have doubled in 7 months. That's fucking awful. The Guardian did an article saying we should get rid of all our dogs and cats because of climate change. How about before we get rid of our dogs and cats, we get rid of people flying around in private jets and fucking helicopters to go to a meeting 20 minutes away? Bellends. Yep. Best friends, emotional support. They will literally, I say for some people I know, elderly folk, they don't get anyone coming around to see them. You know, family have all moved away, or, you know, they're the last ones of their family left. They won't see anyone, so they have to have their animals, otherwise they go absolutely mental. Yeah, don't get rid of your cats. Definitely not. They're there to nourish your soul, I think, animals. And to show you what true unconditional love is. If the UK sunk into the sea, it wouldn't affect climate change much. Well, I don't know. We've got lots of billionaires that tend to fly between cities. It's probably cheaper to actually fly in a private jet than it is to get a train, though, to be honest. The dentists which do free services for the needy, and it's a private entity. So that's, again, they shouldn't have to, but it's nice that people are actually doing that. Jackie, your dogs are your best friends more than your family. Most people will say the same, I think. You choose your pets, you don't choose your family, do you? Closest thing you have to a pet is the wild birds that visit your table. Some of them have names. Go on, let's hear your names, Mandy. Yeah, you knew someone who's housebound, Kirsty. You were his only visitor most of the time. You went down every day. Yeah, you need to do that for people. It must be a horrible, horrible life. Especially if you've lived such a long, long life. You must have seen so much, and then that's it. You're stuck in the house with no one to talk to all the time. Fucking hell, can't even speak today. What's wrong with me? Yeah, the World Economic Forum want to take away everything that makes life worth living. I feel so sorry. I feel sorry for the world your stepchildren were living. There's something got to be done about the way the world's going, but it's got to be sensible. You can't just, I don't know, you can't do what they want us to do. How have we all let it get to this stage? Governments are a bad idea. But it's a good idea, we just pick poor ones. Are there any COVIDs among them? Are there, Mandy? Are there any COVIDs? Bloody hell, Saf. A lady down the road passed away and was found 6 days later sitting on the couch with the TV still on. And the electricity company will be charging for that. Someone will have to find it. Oh, Kirsty ended up with 2 cats that show up at the door and never left. They must have known. Animals are quite smart. They must have known this person needs us. Yeah, Jackie, isn't it? It is sad, and it does happen so often, unfortunately. It's not like a one-off kind of story, that it just seems to be. How can people go missing for 5 or 6 days and then someone doesn't even realise it? Mad, isn't it? Lots of corvids, magpies, crows, even a rook today. Very nice. See, you do something nice by putting food out for them. They do something nice by turning up, showing you what nature looks like. Better than any TV screen, better than any tablet or TV screen, yeah. Something nice to look at. Imagine living in London on your own. Absolutely not. 9 million people and you're still alone. It sounds stupid, doesn't it? But it does. That does happen. Again, I know quite a few people in London. I do know people that live on their own but have very, very active social lives. But just suddenly being there and you are stuck and absolutely no one to talk to, it must be horrific. And you can go out and go for a walk. No bastard will talk to you anyway. They get confused when we speak, when we say good morning to people. I don't believe in human-induced climate change. There is a natural phenomenon, but we've accelerated it, which is the only problem. And we're going to accelerate it to the point where we're going into a time of non-human existence earlier than we should do. And we know we're doing it. Or the governments know we're doing it. But they won't stop it. Know what I mean? Jackie, you've got 8 cats. You are next door. Look after them. 8. You're not crazy cat lady off The Simpsons, are you? Throwing them at them. Only the green chalk on Paddy's Day so far. No riches been dropped off to you. No coins. No Roman. Imagine that, walking outside to feed the birds and they've dropped a Roman coin in there for you. Most of your electricity in Denmark comes from windmills. Some windy days electricity is free because there's a certain surplus. We could have that, but we won't because we are run by bastardos. Because the field and hill behind your house, you can't feed the wild birds. It attracts way too many field mice. I think that'd be part of the problem we have here, because there's loads of farmers' fields and what have you, and by us. Londoners are known for their refusal to interact. That's because they're normally dabble busy, mate. Dabble busy. They tend to interact with us. Well, Millwall fans do whenever we go there, unfortunately. Their interaction tends to be with knives and things, though. All neutered and well fed. What more can you ask for, apart from leave me bollocks? It won't save the planet, Adam. It won't at all. We're not saving the planet. What we should be doing is explaining to people that unless we change what we do as countries and as an entire society, it will be uninhabitable for us. Eventually the planet will just go hot, it'll go cold, other animals will come through and will hopefully look after their own environment a bit better. It is literally just like shitting in your own doorstep all the time. We're constantly doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah, human race, we are knackered, well and truly. Our own fault. We will pay the price. You don't feed them for monetary gain. I know, Mandy, you don't. You do it for the love of the environment. But, you know, Dwayne Eddies, man, Dwayne Eddies. Why is that going mad again there? They are indeed, Jackie, and you don't really like people much. You prefer animals. At least you know where you are with animals. I suppose. The world's gone mad. It's a lovely planet as well. Really, really lovely planet. Anyone who's done any kind of travelling will tell you it's gorgeous. There's lovely places. And the one thing that lets it down constantly is the people. Many other species will pay the price. They already are, because of us, really. You know, there's so many of them have gone extinct over the years, whether we're shooting them or overfishing them or whatever. We upset all the balance. That's where the problem comes from. The world itself is balanced. Everything balances out, and then we're the one thing that won't be balanced, unless sharks learn to walk on the land. You know what I mean? So if you lay the blame squarely at the feet of one specific group of people, doggers, up the doggers, the LA doggers. Yeah, leaving the engine running while he get it on. That's what it is. That's what's causing all this. Leaving your diesel. I've got a diesel car. I shouldn't say that, really, should I? Leaving your diesel running while you're leaving your engine running with next door neighbour and things like that. You know, it's them. It's doggers. It's always doggers. It's permanently doggers. 12,000 years ago, the EU was covered in Greenland-sized ice sheet. Am I still on? I've just had something strange happen. Right, is it working again? Disappear for 30 seconds. OBS just lost connection. So I think that must be a thing between that and YouTube. Very, very strange. See, you mentioned dogging, and look what happens. Yes, it was Saf who brought up the doggers this time, it wasn't me. Who let the doggers out? Oh, no, it's going to start doing it again, isn't it? For fuck's sake. There's no dropped frames though, nothing like that, so I don't know why it's going mad. Do doggers watch dogging porn? It's like a busman's holiday for them though. Do they watch it and think it's not as good as the real stuff? Yeah, yes, YouTube will censor dogging, but do they watch it? That is definitely a question for Kirsty as well. A rabbit hole. Do they watch it? Challenge Kirsty. I think my system's being very strange again. It was working perfectly, wasn't it? Ah, hang on. I forgot something as well. Hang on. I forgot to put my bloody thing on. I don't know if it's the camera getting warm, so I've just put the fan on. I forgot to do that earlier. I knew there was something I forgot. If it is, hopefully it'll cool it down now. Don't know if we should send Kirsty to that particular rabbit hole. That is one she may not come back from. You don't want to find out if there is dogger porn. There will be, let's face it, there's everything else, isn't there? Try prunes for my system. Extreme close-up, nice tat. By tat, do you mean tattoo, or do you mean there's tatty furniture in the background? Just full of tat, know what I mean? Should look up the Rule 34 rabbit hole, right? What is that? But yeah. I like my tattoo. I was thinking about getting another one. The radiator is turned off, but something else must be going a little bit weird. I don't know what it is, I really don't. Before I started this, me 2 monitors started going off and on. It can't be. I've got a thingy-majig, what do you call it? A hub, which is for work, and that works perfectly for work. All I do is to take the work computer out and put mine in, and then it should be working sound. I don't know why there's an issue, so there might be a problem with me my laptop. Might take it round to my mate who's a genius and see if he can fix it. If not, I'll buy another one. Why not? The fan is on now. It wasn't earlier. I've just turned it on. Like I say, I was running a bit late tonight. Adam, no worries, mate. You have earned loads of potatoes tonight. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you later. Blame Jeff. We haven't seen Jeff yet, have we? Don't even know what time it is. Oh. You can't watch violence or porn on your phone. It comes up with a message to say certain things are blocked. Is that a complaint, Jackie? Do you want us to fix that for you? We can sort that out for you. Just say, I'm not moving. Why is it doing that? Why is it refocused? It doesn't need to. Try to see whether it's refocusing on the actual camera itself. There's a little monitor screen on it. That doesn't appear to be moving at all, whereas the screen on the screen is. It's like my camera's blinking. Yeah, blinking annoying, but it's not doing it on the camera. It's not, it's OBS. There's something wrong with OBS. I'm going to bite the bullet. It's Wednesday, isn't it? So I've got till Sunday, which is the longest possible time. I am going to wipe OBS off the face of the fucking planet and start again, I think. Yeah, you find you've got a good imagination. That's all you need. See, it's not doing it there. It's doing it there. Bellend, stop messing around. Yeah, run a VPN and skirt the ISP blockages. There speaks the voice of experience. Yeah. Good point, Hadavik, or rather, bad point. Yes, don't watch it on your phone. Way too small. Way too small. At least get a tablet. An iPad. Oh, aye. Big screen. HD. Although what does HD stand for in that case? Now then, Ali, how you doing, girl? You're never late. Whenever anyone turns up, they turn up. You're not late. Check the parental control settings. I think you've just come in at the right time, to be honest with you, Ali. We're trying to help Jackie get violence and porn on her phone at the moment. Any help, gratefully received. If you have a VPN just to watch things that are only visible in certain countries, yeah, probably the best reason to have one, to be honest with you. Or if you're doing banking and things, in that order as well. Violence first, then Barry on afterwards. Got your priorities sorted there. Your VPN slows everything down. That's like a really bad version of my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, isn't it? Contact your internet provider to sort that out, definitely. It's your choice, not theirs. Oh, I am going to volley this everywhere, genuinely. But, do you know what? What I might do? We'll go and check out Jeff and see if this fixes things. I mean, it might not do. Some tales from the crypt with Jeff. Let's see what he's been up to this week. Come to Crazy Jeff's house of cars. All BMWs come without indicators. On the road, baby. I like his suit there. Triple Salco, toe loop, double axle, then slaughter the Latvian opposition. What have they ever done to you? Evil sod. He evil. There you go. Blue Mickey. Although a Blue Mickey is something else, isn't it, for our Irish friends? They will tell you. Some VPNs do slow down mobile devices to a crawl, yeah. Ali, I am feeling a bit better. I've been snorting Lemsip for the last 2 days, and it seems to be working-ish. I'm still absolutely exhausted, struggling to sleep of a night, struggling to stay asleep of a night, struggling to stay awake during the day, so it's an absolute ball ache, but you know, I'm not sneezing as much, I'm not coughing as much. I've had to get me crack pipe out a couple of times today though. Try and fix myself. Vicky, you've got CyberGhost that works well. Ah, I haven't got a VPN anywhere at all, on anything, any device, bizarrely. Yes, Jackie, as an adult it's your choice, but unfortunately you really don't care about it enough. Fair enough, you're not arsed, mate. Yes, what's this porn we talk of? Apparently it's taken off big time with the kids, the young lads. That was the scariest Jeff appearance yet. I think the Jeff Michael Jackson is particularly good. There was also, I'll see if I can find it actually. There was also a Jeff meets Iggy Pop, which was particularly good. If I can find it. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, balls to it. So much stuff saved, it's ridiculous. Come on. Previous Leonardo AI, you are an absolute ball ache at times. How's that? Jeff meets Iggy Pop. He's got a lustful wife, I think. You're off, Kirsty? Sorry, I've just missed that, haven't I? Take it easy. Found an Inception movie really hard to watch. There's loads of stuff that's difficult to watch, isn't it? Who's the boss, folks? Who are great supporters to us, bare folks? Chat. Damn right. Well said. The chat is fantastic. Should make a 2025 Jeff calendar. I think that is the plan, hopefully, if I can find a place that does it. There'll be lots of cheekbone action. A Jeff calendar with kitties from hell. I'm sure he could do that. If he stops pissing around with the stream, I'm sure he'd be able to go and do some of that. It's just finding somewhere that can do calendars with loads of Jeff prints in them. Ali, you checked out Tiger Lily Gold. And you like Blonde and Shoot Tequila. Are they two songs by them, or just is that your favourite types? You like blondes and shooting tequila? Yes, Ali, there's something going on with OBS, which is being an absolute knobhead today. Because it's not vibrating and going blurry on the actual camera, but all of a sudden it is on there. What have I done? Have I done something? I haven't, have I? I don't think. Oh, bollocks to it. We'll get through this one and then I'll unplug everything and replug everything and then get rid of OBS for a change. A Jeff calendar should start in June and defy the convention. Definitely. No, Ali, not just you. And yes, I am caught in a glacier every now and then, which is cool. Very cool. This is an absolute ball ache, this though. Why can't it just work? I know I'm probably doing things that are a bit more labour intensive by having things involved in the stream, but you know, it's not particularly difficult. More than cool. Fucking freezing, I think the phrase is. Glad it's me and not your meds. What happens if it is your meds, but I'm just trying to be nice and calm and collected with you? Trying to make sure that you don't think it's you, when actually it is you, it's not me. No, it's me. It's not you. It's not. In fact, it's neither of us. It's Obi fucking S. That used to work brilliantly. What I might do. I wonder if I try it on the old laptop for the next one. I'll do a stream with the old laptop and see if that's working. I mean, I bought this one because it's was it 16 gig of RAM compared to the 8 that's on the other laptop. Thinking it was going to be more stable, and obviously it's not. Fecked. Well and truly fecked. Thank you, Harvey. Every time I'm frozen, it's just going to be uber cool, as it should be. There's the next bit of merch as well. I'm not frozen, I'm just uber cool. Definitely Jeff, you can tell, can't you? In fact, it's not even definitely Jeff, it's just Jeffinitely. Jeffinitely, maybe. The evil big blue bastard. Hasn't happened since you mentioned it, Ali. Good. Gin just crossed it, stays stable now. What does Uber mean? It's German for over, isn't it? Or highest. Uber. That the Übermenschen and the Untermenschen in the German Reich. The top people and the under people. So above. So I'm not just cool, I'm uber cool, I am above cool. Yeah, over or above. What's cool in German? It's not kalt, is it? That's cold. Yep, useless bastard every roundabout. It is. It's also a taxi. I wonder why they called it Uber. Is it supposed to be it's the best taxi? It's above all the other taxis. I don't know. Cool is cool. If we're talking about temperature, right? So yeah. Uber. So I'm uber cool in English and also uber cool in German, really. Super cool, Nick. Of course. About as cool as fucking flares, to be honest with you. Never been cool. I was funny. I was never cool. You're the class clown. Why do my people laugh? No, we fucking hate you. Everyone hates clowns. Alright. You scare kids. What? Uber cool in the gang. Yeah. Otherwise cool is just cool. There's got to be beyond cool, hasn't there? There's got to be uber cool, super cool. Beyond cool. Yes, it makes it sound like I'm a cabbage, which is a coal, isn't it? Kohl. Boerenkool. Harsh but fair, I would have thought there, Mandy. Harsh but fair from Hadvig. I have been called far worse. Typing left-handed again. Yeah, so I absolutely get that. How's the weather? Hasn't been bad today. It has been fantastic today. I think it was 14 14 Celsius earlier on. Sunny, dry, very, very nice. I parked up to go and pick my daughter up from placement, and the sun was shining, windows open in the car. Bit of Gomez on the wireless, relaxing, very, very chilled. Cabbage here can mean something else, yeah. There's quite a few things it can mean, isn't it? Cabbage in Afrikaans is cool, pronounced quail. How are the rads? Yeah. Lego's fast asleep, good, as he deserves to be. Weather there's fantastic. I think we're pretty much, I don't know if I've seen the weather forecast or not, but wasn't the whole of the UK and Ireland under a bit of a high pressure? Drop down a little bit and give us all a little bit of decent weather for a change. And then we've got snow coming in the next week, according to some people, and you have heat stroke the week after. It's bizarre. Quail Cup is a thick person. Ah, cabbage head. Lego's in a very good mood. Wants to go on long walks, but is exhausted after 1 kilometre. The fact that he wants to go on them is a good sign, I think. Yeah, cabbage can mean brain dead. It's used in Liverpool, fully enough, that my head's cabbaged. When you just, you can't think, oh, my head's cabbage, man. Cold mace is a tip with a black head. I wonder what that is in the English one. Oh, it's not a great or a blue, is it? We could just insult a police officer and get away with it. You can anyway. As long as you flutter your eyelashes at them, Mandy. You know what they're like, the police officers. They love the lovely ladies. Too much, unfortunately, as a lot of the Metropolitan Police have shown. Yeah, we like to see Lego improving. Even if it's only a little bit, day by day. And instead of just lying there feeling sorry for himself, actually wanting to get up and go out and go for walks and things, I think it's a great, real good sign, that one. They're great things anyway, aren't they? They just get on with it. Animals, don't sit there moaning, whinging. Can you make me a cup of tea? Just get up and get on with it. Watched 2 programmes about really bad cops, David Carrick and Wayne Couzens. Yeah, Wayne Couzens, of course, was the Sarah Everard case, wasn't it? Absolutely horrific. Absolute thoroughbred knobhead. The exercising, not gone great this week because I've been full of a cold and no energy. But I have been having a mess around. A bit of stretching with my arm and things. Once this cold's gone completely. Hopefully I'll be able to get back out. Start doing some more walking. I've got my little clip for the new GoPro, but I've also got a little hand-holdy, like a selfie stick, so I can take that out as well. I'm going to get more videos, definitely. The driving and the walking things seem to go down quite well. I don't mind doing them at all. Plus I need the exercise, so it's enough of a reminder to myself. Go out and make a video, but actually get out there and do some steps, do some walking. You need it. David Carrick was pure evil. I haven't seen that one yet. I'll definitely have to have a look. Yes, Hadvig, spring is coming. You will definitely see some flower walks. I went out last week just to test the new GoPro to see what it looked like. I didn't do it with a microphone, unfortunately. Just with the normal mic on board, which isn't bad, but it was only a little bit of a check, and it looked pretty good. and there was some flowers already coming up in the street where I live. So I'm hoping, where are we now? Towards the end of March, aren't we? So in the next week or two, if it starts getting a little bit warmer, I'll be able to get out far more often and do some proper recording. I am also going to go back down to the place where I did the live stream from, Rotten Row, and this time take a decent camera with me, and instead of live streaming it, I'll record and show you exactly what it looks like. Because looking back at it, I enjoyed it and it looked alright, but the quality could have been so much better. So I want to do that. I made a list of a few places I want to go to, especially loads of flowers. I've also, I think I've asked a few people, do you know anywhere near you that have got nice walks and loads of flowers and things? So if anyone comes back to me and says it's nice where I live, I'll go and walk around there as well. Yeah, spring is fantastic, the rebirth. I like spring and autumn for the same reasons. The rebirth, and then not the death of the plants and what have you, but that's sort of a reset of going into winter, and then it'll be spring before you know it and everything starts up again. I love it, that cycle. Plus being able to wear a nice coat, not having to wear a winter coat and be sliding everywhere. So they're on YouTube. I'll have to get on them ones, I think. Yeah, how do we exactly the same? North in Scandinavia and stuff like that, or you know, the Baltics, anywhere where it's a little bit too long of a winter. I don't think I could do the same either. It'd be lovely and it'd be nice to see the snow and the northern lights and what have you, but spring where we live at this sort of latitude I think is really nice. It's long enough, it starts early enough, it's just warm enough, it's not too stupidly hot. I like it. Spring's fantastic, plus it's also my birthday month, isn't it? April, so I'm a spring baby. Always like it. You couldn't stick the cold. Casper lives in it because he's used to it. You'd be surprised if you live somewhere, you get used to it. But loads of people say to me, I can't understand how you can live in the UK where it rains every single day. Well, it doesn't rain every single day. It rains a lot, but it doesn't rain every single day. But even if it did, we're just used to it. Yeah, man, you like the live walk? It almost felt like you were exercising. Yeah. I'm glad I actually enjoyed doing that, but I needed to find a better way of doing it. If I ever do that again, I'll have to find a better way so it's a bit more, I don't know, more steady, I think. Obviously, I'm sat here with a stream that's going tits up as it is now, so who am I talking about steady bloody streaming? Today was 27 degrees Celsius and it felt cool. Autumn is definitely here. Yeah, 27 would be a red hot summer's day here at the moment. The blackthorn behind your garage is in bloom. Hadweek, is that a flower or is that a euphemism? Are you trying to tell us something? Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Your autumn starts as our spring starts, and trying to remember it, that people in the southern hemisphere, when we're freezing cold in winter, Christmas Day, I mean, people in Australia are famous for cooking barbecues on Christmas Day. You have to remember it's Argentina, South Africa, they're all the same, not just Australia. Yeah, 27, it's a proper heat wave, isn't it, Ali? Mandy, your forsythia is a brilliant yellow at the moment. Have you tried natural yogurt? I should clear it up, no problem. What a forsythia? But oh, they're lovely, are they? I'm gonna have to check these out. Tomorrow's 30 degrees Celsius. Saf, jeez, man. Better rain than drought, absolutely 100%. Yeah, Ali, you'd be melting in that heat. I think we all would. We know what it's like. I mean, over here, especially in the UK, Ireland, I don't know, I can't remember how bad Netherlands was, but we're never really set up for any kind of heat waves. The houses are set up to maintain heat as much as possible. So when it does get hot, there's no escaping from it. Crime and investigation. I can get that on Sky on demand. I'll spare a thought for you as a ginger, of course. I feel your pain, sister. I feel your pain. I am gingish myself. Yes, how do we? You can joke accidentally in English now. You will find that all the time. Even if you didn't realise you were joking. Yep. Cape Town is a tradition to spend Christmas Day on the beach. If you can, you can. Yeah. No, that we couldn't do a Christmas Day on the beach. It's never normally that cold anymore on Christmas Day. It doesn't snow anymore. So you probably could spend it on the beach, but it'd be miserable. Probably about 7 or 8 Celsius on some good days. Yep, with the penguins. Of course, the South African penguins. One of the fish you bred out and raised up for sale has been found unalive. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Horrible, that. Especially when you put loads of effort into making sure they're okay and then that happens. Yeah, not ugly fish. Not ugly fish. We love ugly fish. Ugly fish is boss. Not remotely ugly. Just because it isn't swimming around with a pink and green flamingo head on it. You know, it's Boxing Day, the beaches are packed. Either leave home at 5 a.m. or stay at home. It's a different world, isn't it? Absolute different world. I'm still convinced that all these people that live in paradise where it's hot all the time, if they would come and spend a really cold autumn or winter day on the beach over here, would love that just as much, but for completely different reasons. Freezing cold at the beach is also, it's life affirming, I think. I like it. You'd love Christmas on the beach, Jackie. So different it is, isn't it? It's worth a try, I think. Just once. Be loads of things like that I'd love to try at least once. What's it like? Does it feel different? Does it make it a completely different experience? Yeah, how do we? Crowds piss me off as well most of the time. Forests during the King's Day sounds fantastic to me. Escape from it all. Yeah, nice to say you had Christmas on the beach. It would. I suppose it's not beyond the bounds of possibility, is it? The world's a fairly small place these days. Don't suppose it'd take too much to get to somewhere south. It wasn't one of the ugly fish, it was the brightest orange one. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Yeah, Jackie, nothing to stop you, just wrap up warm. I mean, obviously, we're Brits and Irish. We always go to the beach wearing a coat. We have to. Oh,
It's going up, it's going up, it's going up,
Jackie.
it's going up, it's going up, it's there.
leveled up. Well done, fantastic. Level 9. Steaming up, steaming up. Fantastic. Tokai Forest is also a popular destination on Christmas Day. You can barbecue and walk amongst the trees, and it's just 20 minutes away from you. It's mad, isn't it? And that's, I suppose, everyone that lives in the southern hemisphere, that is just what you're used to for Christmas. With us, we're used to it being freezing cold and miserable, and you have to stay in the house. and there's rubbish on TV. That's it. That's what we're used to, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Barbie on Christmas, no turkey and ham. Yeah, what you cook? I suppose you could do chickens, couldn't you? I know me mate does beer butt chicken on the barbecue in his house. Well, not in his house. Obviously, he's not a fucking lunatic. Any time of the year, if it's freezing cold, snowing, the barbecue's on and he does his chicken. He loves it. Don't have any holidays in summer, only in spring and December. We like our bank holidays as well, all through the year. In fact, haven't we got one coming up? It's coming up, it's March. We have, haven't we? End of March, I'm sure we have. Bank holidays 2024. Yeah, Good Friday is the 29th of March. Which means Easter Monday is the 1st of April, which is my daughter's birthday. Long weekend, man. Now you're talking. Right, good. That's a good point, that's off. Because there's rubbish on TV, that's why we go out. Repeats. Yep, absolutely. Saying that, I'm sitting here moaning about repeats and what have I done all day. When the telly's been on in the background, it's been Steptoe and Son and or what's the other stuff I've been watching? Loads of old films on Talking Pictures. I just have that in the background. Perfect. All repeats and I don't mind. Shit on the TV and yet we need a licence. Stupid. Easter Monday and Tuesday. Days off, man. That's a proper long weekend. I always love that Good Friday and Easter Monday. Whenever it is. Because it's a proper long weekend and it's always near my birthday. 4-day weekend, man. Yeah, South Africans will barbecue at the drop of a hat for any reason. Definitely. Oh, Ali.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
Ali as well. Ireland are rocking up the charts at the moment, aren't you? It's like Eurovision all over again, this. South African barbecues, a braai, yeah. Got a mate from South Africa, he used to live over here, he was used to work in pubs and what have you. He was always doing barbecues during the summer at the pub. Just get loads of people coming in. You know, we've got no band or anything next week. Shall I do a barbecue? Yeah, go on. All of a sudden the place was chocker. Brilliant. Also got the TV licence scam and fraud in South Africa. Did not know that. Not overly fussed about a barbie or not, but knowing you have the choice. Yes, knowing you can actually go out and set it on fire and it won't be put out by the rain or the snow is always fantastic to know. You're off the entire week, Jackie, you spawny get. On the Irish, yep. Why is it that anyone from South Africa in the UK is either working in a pub or on a farm? Yep, same as the Australians. Every pub that you go into in London has got either an Aussie, a Kiwi or a Sapper behind the bar, or all three. They love it. It's easy work, I suppose, isn't it? There's loads of places, especially if they come to London, there's loads of pubs, constant churn, turnover of staff. Just go in and say, I need some work. Can you start right away? Yeah, get behind there and serve. So there's always an opportunity to do that. Plus they can make tips. So while the wages might not be too good, you can make a lot of tips. And also at that point, if you work at night behind the bar, that'll pay for what you need to do. And then if you can go and look for a job in the meantime, get a job and work at night, you can coin it in. I think my mate, the South African lad, is now in California, if I heard right. He's doing something to do with pubs over there now. He looks like Father Finton Stack from Father Ted. Absolute ringer for him. I had my fun, and that's all that matters. What day are we on now? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Of course. Second Egypt. Good question. Do UK visitors to South Africa and Australia end up working behind the bar there? I know loads of Brits end up working in Australia on farms and things over there, don't they? Being farmers. Brendan Grace, yeah, Father Finton Stack, brilliant him. Oh, where's Kippers? It's good to be reminded me before this goes tits up.
But Kippers Vindaloo can't be good for you.
Oh, here we go. Orkney shop orders more Easter eggs than the population. An order blunder by a shop on the Orkney island of Sanday has left it with hundreds of Easter eggs, far more than the population. Only 80 were needed, but 80 cases were mistakenly ordered by Sinclair General Stores. It now has 720 chocolate eggs for an island population of about 500 people. Embarrassed shop owner Dan Difford, bloody Welsh, is now raffling off 100 of the eggs to one lucky winner in aid of the RNLI, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. 100 Easter eggs, sweet, says Kippers.
Hoo-yah!
That was shit. So if a mate of yours working on a farm in the UK said that we won't work on the farms in South Africa, but we'll do it in Europe easily. Yeah. The only way to keep warm, I suppose, isn't it? How do we? You took the words right out of my mouth there, girl. It doesn't sound like a problem at all, does it? 500 people, 750 Easter eggs. I'd tan about 10 of them myself anyway. They're not overly expensive, I don't think, are they? But the raffle's a good idea. Can anybody buy a ticket? Should we check that out? I wonder. We'll check that out. It didn't say anything in the news article, but Sunday Easter eggs. Not Sunday, you prick. Sunday. I know it's not Sunday with a Cockney accent. Fucking Sunday Easter eggs raffle. No, doesn't say. We'll have to look into this. We'll email him and find out whether it's we can do it. Chocolate, it's chocolate. Know what I mean? No chocolate in Easter eggs. Isn't that just wafer thin? And it's normally shite chocolate, isn't it? That powdery stuff as well. The scrapings. Yeah, blurriness is happening a lot. But it's not happening on the little camera Ujima flip thing, the flip out. It's not happening there. I don't know. I'm going to start from scratch with it anyway. I know what I'm doing now. I think. Got everything saved. I'll stick it all on a pen drive, and then if need be, I can start from scratch with the entire laptop. See if that helps. Yeah, the Easter eggs, they weren't exactly big, were they? They were little tiny ones. You have 3 or 4 of them just with a cup of tea, couldn't you? Well, you could do with a cup of tea this big, I suppose. That's not even my big mug. They're not like the massive Thornton's Easter eggs. Have you seen them? Someone in work, a customer, sent me one of them as a thank you, and I'm not allowed to. Well, none of us are allowed to accept stuff like that because it's seen as being a bribe. So you're not allowed to touch them. Plus, they could be poisoned and things like that. I wasn't allowed to accept it, but the lads in the post department, I think they liked it. They seemed to enjoy it. They appreciated it. It was massive as well. Absolutely huge. It's also the box size they reduced. Yeah. Shrinkflation. That was on the news earlier on. Something about baked beans and shrinkflation. That's when you know you're in trouble. 100 eggs though, that'd last a while. I'm not sure about that. 100 of them wouldn't last that long. Ali, it was a lovely, lovely gesture, and when I spoke to the person, I said, I really do appreciate it. I can't accept it at all. I'm not allowed to, but it really was appreciated. And you didn't need to do it because I was just doing my job. I was making sure that you were sorted. A week, that's more like it, Mandy. It lasted about a week. That'd last a while. Nah, a week. But genuinely, wouldn't it? It'd be 1 cup of tea, 1 egg. And I drink, 10 cups of tea a day, so 10 eggs, there you go. Yeah, we're getting there. That'd be about a week. So I've just been charging batteries. 4 of the buggers. For when I go out and start recording all kinds of fantastic stuff, and it's just stopped, hasn't it? No, not coming back. Give me a sec. Just give me 1 second, see if I can fix this. No, it's not having any of it. Is that working now? Pain in the arse. The fan's on. I don't know. Something not right, isn't it? Something definitely not right. I now I've lost my chat. Get back up, you bastard. Blow on it, Mandy. That's your yeah, that's your response to everything. Camera angle change. I've got the second camera there as well, haven't I? Which I unplugged because I thought it was doing alright. But obviously not. There. I should have plugged that in as well. Too late now though. To hell with the consequences. There's something wrong though. It's not the camera. OBS, I don't know. And there we go, it's doing it again. Not bad of a thing. But we've done well so far to get through this, haven't we? Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles. You know, every time I hear Uber, I always think of California, über alles, by the dead Kennedys. Californian punk band rather than them lot. Yeah, no worrying associations with that song, had we? Correct. Never caused any problems at all, did they? Say what you like about them, they were very well dressed. Right, Horace, we have to do Horace before this explodes, aren't I? If this allows me to. I need shower gel. Something to soap my bare ass. No Lynx Africa.
Hoo-yah!
I think we can all live by that. Rammstein's Deutschland is very nice though. A beautiful crafted history bit. I've not seen that one. He was, Saf. He was. Everyone was trying to get him. The only person who got him was him. Keep chatting to earn points. At some stage there should be a little apology for how poor this stream is today. The technical rubbish that's been going on, from pink lights in the background rather than purple to blurriness and things popping in and out. Awful. Awful. It's a rank amateur. It's awful. It's terrible. Yeah, packed with symbolism. Whole of life's packed with symbolism. Everywhere you look. Yes, unless he's in Argentina or the South Pole, he could well be. Yes, Saf. It's a Cafe Bay logo. 74, as in the World Cup in Germany. Always repping me Dutch. I only noticed now because it's been blurry beforehand, and also I've been sort of hunched in my chair, trying not to move too much, whereas I should have been doing that. And then I have to hide the mic out the way slightly, so I look totes profesh. There's fucking nothing professional about this at all, is there? Amazing. US, Germany and Netherlands all in one outfit. Dankjewel, had ik, yep. I love my time in the Netherlands, so always happy to represent. And I love the Dutch football team of Cruyff, Rep, Krol, Neeskens, all them lot. Absolutely fantastic team. Where's South Africa represented? It'll be here somewhere. I'm sure I can come up with something. Got no Irish either, have I? I'll have to start representing everybody that's on the stream, aren't I? What can I get? Something Denmarkish. Some Irish stuff. I should visit again someday. I will do at some point. Just it shouldn't have lasted. Shouldn't have taken this long, to be honest with you. Should have happened a long time ago. It's not as if it's the other side of the world. You know, it's just stupid that I left it that long. I might have still been speaking fluent Dutch if I did, but I'm not. If the stream is too polished, it loses its soul. We're here for the chat, not the production quality. Thank you very much. Because you're in the wrong place otherwise. Something Irish. Yep. I'm surprised I've got nothing Irish. I should. I mean, I'm from Liverpool, the capital of Ireland. There must be something Irish. I'll find something. I will definitely find something for everyone in the background. Everyone needs to be represented in the back of there somewhere. At the moment, you're only represented here, in my heart. Sorry, just made myself a bit sick there as well. Yep, just on the other side of the moat, you know. It is I mean, I've looked at it on the map. It's only about that far. How far can that be? Here for the crack. Yep. Well, thank you very much, ladies. I do appreciate that. I could put representations on the wardrobe. I could do, actually, couldn't I? Could be rapping in the background. I'm going to get working on that. Mandy, remind me of that later. Anything that I need to do at a later point, just say to Mandy, would remind me of that later. And to be fair to her, she does quite regularly. It's true though, Ali, it really is. It's I appreciate every little bit of support I've got throughout the entire journey that I've gone on this channel. And the bit that I like the most are the live streams, just having a laugh with people. It is something I miss dearly, and it's something I look forward to. Even if I'm feeling rough as a bear's arse. No offence, lads. It is something I really look forward to. I'll be sneezing, I'll be turning things off and going for a quick sneeze over here and there, but I still look forward to it. Instead of the South African flag, you're going to send me a Cape Town City FC badge. I will quite happily stick that up behind me. Not a problem at all. The right colours. Other side, Mandy. Right. Over that way. On there, do you reckon? Put stuff on there, couldn't we? My Dutch is better than some English, you know, who've been living here for 20 years. That's because, I put an effort in. I actually tried to learn it. I've just lost too much of it. And doing the Duolingo has reminded me that I know more than I thought. It's just, sometimes I can't get it right in my head trying to get the sentence together. I can say certain sentences, I can understand a lot when I read it, but it's just that, you know, that conversational Dutch that I used to be brilliant at, I'm not at the moment. Yet. It'll come back though. Yeah, don't send a vuvuzela. We can't be doing with that. Yeah, we just sit and talk about all sorts of shit, but it works for us. Jackie, I think this is about kindred spirits, which is why when I stumbled across the Embrace the Suck 21 channel and then started watching the live streams, Daniel did, so I found my spiritual home with these people. Everyone it was coming up with the same kind of things I was thinking, so yeah, this particular audience, although it wasn't mine to begin with, I'm very, very pleased that they are happy to accept me into their phones. I'm presuming, Jackie, if you can't get violence or porn, you can still get me, because I'm somewhere in the middle of them, aren't I? It's nice that people invite me into their lives and their households, so I'm delighted with that. A pity Macarapa is too big to send. Google what that is. I don't want any pets. Is it a pet? I don't know. What's a Macarapa? A Safa Macarapa. What the? It's a song anyway. Oh, the hats. Anyone who's wondering. There we go, Macarapa. Oh, next to the window. Next to the Wendy. Where do you mean, Mandy? In that general direction. Yeah, because at the moment there's nothing there apart from the light is pinned up there. That's about it, really. Ali, it's like you with the Irish language. You wouldn't be fluent, but have loads of words, just not the right grammar. It's the little knitting together the bits of it that's difficult at times. But yeah, as long as you know loads of the words. Understanding a language is more easy than having to formulate the sentences yourself. Absolutely correct. It surprised me how much I do remember when I'm doing the Duolingo. It's like, I thought this was going to be more difficult than it is. It's not. But me wanting to have a conversation with you now, that is difficult, because I'm not just talking about schildpadden being out and langsam and things. It's having to actually say what I've done during the day. much more difficult, but no pain, no gain. You got to put the effort in, which hopefully I am at the moment. Jackie, you speak no Irish? Too lazy to learn? No, it's not too lazy. It's you're already speaking one language. Trying to put another one in there, it's not necessarily difficult when you're a very, very small child, but the older you get, it's far more difficult. Yes, there. Okay. Saf, you are not going in the ocean, mate. You are going. Everyone's going right there. We haven't got Europe, America, the ocean. We've got one world, one family, one life, one world, one nation, man. Yeah, they are good, aren't they, Heather? Sort one of them out for next year's carnival. There you go. You've got plenty of time to do it. Put your names on it. Yep. I will put out. There's room to put stuff on there. I will do that with little flags next to you or something. Yeah, good point. At the moment, you are our naval defence against Mexico and Newfoundland and Iceland and Greenland, I think, where you are on that map anyway. Practicing doesn't make perfect at all, but it does help. The more you do it, the easier it's supposed to be to stick in your mind. Yeah, that'll be trying to learn Limburgish. It's more difficult the older you get, and it's not standardised. It's because it is more difficult as you get older in general. Your brain's a bit more settled into what you can do. When you're a kid, you are a sponge. Literally everything anyone says to you, you absorb some of it. And if you're constantly hearing a language, I was fluent within 3 weeks of arriving in Enschede because I did it all day long. And when you are completely absorbed in that language so much, it sticks. And I was 9, which is a brilliant age to be learning a language because it's young enough that you still absorb everything, but old enough that you're smart, clever, you know what you're doing, you know why you're learning something, so you can understand how the lessons work, if you know what I mean. It's not just cup you. Yep, so if you are on a military tour, mate, whether you knew it or not, you're our privateer. It's also a pitched language, is it, which you can't get yourself to do. You thought you were on alert to protect us against the mighty naval forces of the nation of Vanuatu. You've got to watch them, you know. They take some watching. Yeah, Jackie, kids around you speak 2 or 3 languages and they're only 5 and 6. It is literally because of the age. They can just take on so much. It's crazy. Encoding overloaded, right, that started doing it now. No drop frames, but it's still acting like a knobhead. Yes, OBS is getting deleted and reinstalled at some point down the line. Not having this bullshit. No bullshit. Brains are amazing at that age, they are. It's when they're still growing rather than when the brain cells are dying off bit by bit, so perfect time to learn the languages. And even if the kids are not going to use them, the actual having them there in the first place is really handy. You have brain fog. I know the feeling, Jack, you really do. My brain exploded. Didn't make a sound either. Disappointed with that. It should have made a sound effect. Stroke should have come with something that went like a little nuclear explosion. Should have done. Arvin is awake. Alright. Arvin is awake. What the fucking hell? Arvin is awake. Say Dutch and English in the same 3 words and knackered. Yours imploded. imploded is probably better than exploded. Fuck off OBS. Annoying the life out of me. I will fix this. Before the next one, I will fix this. As Jed is my witless, I will fix this. Otherwise, you can all have your money back. Oh, fuck, you know what? If I don't fix it by next time, I'll give 100 Easter eggs away. How's that? That why it's crackling. Your great niece and her mates decided to learn Japanese just so they could have private conversations. What? That's fantastic. That's a brilliant thing to do. And also, if you walk into Wagamama, you can find out if everything's alright. By the way, what on earth? How is Wagamama a Southeast Asian restaurant? It sounds like a Jamaican chat-up line, doesn't it? Still can't get my head round that. You said hi from Ali and she took us as being ready to walk. Fabulous. Okay. See, you mentioned Ali. There's an alley around the back of the house. That means we're going for a walk. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. Chaos there. You're going to have to go. No problem, Hadwig. Enjoy your walk. Take care. And welterusten for later. Tot straks. Tot zo. Tot ziens. Tot later. Etc. Yeah. Create their own language. There are some kids that do that as well, isn't there? What was that famous one with the twins? Were they Welsh? Welsh twins. And they could only speak to each other in this mad language and no one else understood a word they were saying, but they absolutely knew it inside out. I'm sure there was a film made about them. Bedtime for Jinxie as well. Strict curfew for 10 p.m. Is that when the VPN goes on and you can watch your violent Barry Horn in bed? Fair play to you. Oh well. Sweet dreams, girl. Sweet dreams. Well, we've been on for 2 hours, haven't we? So, yeah, midnight in South Africa. So, yeah, better bring the stream to a conclusion and then see if I can smash this computer into 1,000,000 bits. Yeah, there was a film about the twins, wasn't there? I'm sure it was on Sky. I need to find out what it was called. I want to watch that. Looks good. Crazy, crazy story. True story, but crazy. Yeah, so thank you all as always. You are fantastic people, great company. I will set up the next one for Sunday as soon as possible, and I will try and fix things so it's not as shit as this one. Thank you very much, and
that's all we've got time for this evening, so it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him. Good night. Good night.
that's that.
Hoo-yah!